Yeah, but can Bazball work on a spinning deck in India? Well, it can. All it takes is a candidate for the greatest Test innings ever produced by an Englishman overseas in Ollie Pope's 196, and a debut 7-wicket haul from a left-arm spinner, Tom Hartley, who had only previously taken one 5-wicket haul in his entire first-class career. And of course, a little sprinkling of unshakable self-belief that comes with the ethos that Brendan McCullum and Ben Stokes have instilled in their England team. And frankly, that is the self-fulfilling prophecy that created the miracle that is England's 28-run victory in the first Test in Hyderabad. It's not simply that they came back from a 190-run deficit and turned the match on its head to such an extent that India ended up playing the sort of cowed catch-up cricket that England have traditionally played in these parts. It's more that the way in which England have just refused to allow anything resembling doubt creep into their setup just allows players to reach for the better version of themselves at all points, allowing Ollie Pope to believe that, despite a very tentative first innings of 1 from 11 balls, the idea of him being a superstar in waiting was always going to come to fruition. The idea that Tom Hartley could not only rise to the occasion on debut, but actually fill the shoes left by Jack Leach, the leading spinner in the England side after he suffered a knee injury, never in doubt. Ben Stokes has got this alchemy with his side that really shone through, and it was perhaps best epitomised by the manner in which England went about their batting. I mean, that's what underpins Bazball in the first instance. But it has to be said, the reverse sweeps that England played, first with Ben Duckett's cameo at the top of the order, and then it was basically the bread and butter shot, the release shot, the forward defensive in many ways for Ollie Pope. Instead of getting down and blocking the ball with a vertical bat and risking nicking off to the spinners, playing with a horizontal reverse sweeping bat, got him runs, got him off strike, got singles, got the scoreboard ticking even at moments of adversity to such a point that England were actually able to pile on the pressure, turn the tables and set up a 230-run target that proved out of reach for India. What India do from here is hard to know. This wasn't actually as spinning a wicket as England perhaps had anticipated in picking 3 spinners. You could argue, in fact, they picked the wrong side for this game. They probably could have benefited with an extra seamer. Certainly, Mark Wood was feisty but ineffective, and Rayan Ahmed didn't have much luck either as the leg spinner. But the belief that England have in the team that they've chosen, the belief that they can surpass the previous reputation they have in these parts, and also everyone's expectations of what they can achieve, is quite bewilderingly self-fulfilling. They've gone and won an incredible Test, and even more incredibly, it's probably not even the greatest victory in Test cricket today. Hats off to the West Indies down in the Gabba. I think even England will accept that it's been an extraordinary day, and theirs is probably the second least likely result of 2 incredibly improbable turns up for the books.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.